Welcome to Chaozhou, the ancestral home of millions of Chinese immigrants around the world, notably Southeast Asia.
First thing I'm excited about the food. Chaozhou's food is renowned in China and across the world. And did you know that it even had a huge influence on Thai food and other cuisines in Southeast Asia?
And we're excited to show you how their customs and traditions have spread from here to around the world. So stay tuned, and we're excited to show you what's next. We are now at the most iconic landmark here in Chaozhou. This is the Guangdong Bridge. It sits on the Han River that allows ships and boats to pass by for purposes of trade. And this is how the people from this region immigrated abroad. Since the 18th century, numerous waves of migration filled by economic hardship and trade opportunities led Teochew people to migrate abroad. Chaozhou means the land of tides. There's a saying, where there is tide, there are Teochew people. Today, you can find Teochew communities all over Southeast Asia, the Americas, and Europe. Wherever they go, they retain a strong pride in their Teochew heritage culture. Now let's walk the alleys of Chaozhou's ancient town to find Teochew food.
Chaozhou is one of the few ancient towns in China where, if you look deeper, still has a network of local residents and small businesses. If you walk through the main street, you might be like, oh, this is a little touristy, but just venture off one alley. You got businesses serving both the local community and tourists.
没有像什么都可以看哇！
做几年，老板？
哇，几年了，几年了。哇！呢度10個開嘅。
We're walking around the old streets of Chaozhou, and we're having some rice rolls, but those are not the typical rice rolls you have at Cantonese restaurants. Our Chaozhou rice roll is very different. You got eggs, cabbage, you can customize it. One of them I think is mushrooms, or no, bamboo, and I think I got the cabbage one. Cabbage and meat. Wow. Wow, very soft skin, but the star of the show is the sesame paste.
The way that she steams it on a tray and then pulls it out of the tray and serves it reminds me so much of a banh cuon in Vietnam. So now I'm just like questioning once again, did banh cuon come to Vietnam through Teochew immigrants from the Chaoshan region? Chaozhou's claim to fame is not just their food, but also their rich tea culture. Kung Fu tea in Chaozhou is a very specific method of preparing tea. Typically oolong from Phoenix Mountain area in Chaozhou. Phoenix Mountain tea has various cultivars. Each cultivar has a different aroma. Now let's try the tea.
是潮州木雕在清代是发展最鼎盛。
It's really strong. Yeah, really strong. Holy shit.
那你们哪里来啊？
我们美国华侨。
我这么怎么刚刚说普通话，然后突然又好像在说英语？
哦，对。Okay, so we're here with our friend.
My name is Jia.
Jia. I'm gonna take some time to learn some Teochew, so thanks for teaching us. How do you say hello in
乐浩。
乐浩? 乐浩. And how do you say I love Teochew food?
哇。
哇是我的意思，我哇。
稀花。
稀花，哇稀花。
Teochew菜。
Teochew菜。
潮州菜。
How do you say thank you?
Thank you.
坐一下. I know a lot of our overseas Chinese friends have Teochew roots, right? Whether you're from Cambodia, Thailand, or Southeast Asia.
歡迎充當嚟Teochew TikTok
来啲就全每隻食艱苦啲。
Welcome to the Kaiyuan Temple in Chaozhou. This is where Teochew people would pray to their ancestors before immigrating abroad. This temple has inspired many temples built in Southeast Asia, including this one in Bangkok, this one in Penang, and this one in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. These were gathering spaces for the Teochew immigrants once they settled in their new homeland. We really are inspired by the fact that many Teochew people went overseas and did not forget about their homeland. This is a plaque of donors from overseas who have donated their money to restore this temple.
And how can we leave the Chaozhou region without trying their signature Satay noodles? Fresh rice noodles mixed with satay sauce. You can see variations of this all throughout Southeast Asia. You probably heard of the term satay, and it probably reminds you of those skewers they have, right? But it's also a peanut-based sauce.
This is their satay sauce.
这个花生芝麻酱混在一起，这个是沙茶酱。
And this is a local favorite breakfast food, topped with fresh beef. Ooh. Sweet is nutty, a little bit spicy towards the end, tiny bit.
And the beef is thinly sliced. Now
Look
we're
at
gonna
these.
try tieu in soup form. So it's a clear beef bone-based broth, kind of like a pho broth actually.
Yeah, but the toppings are different. The noodles are freshly sliced in this here.
My theory is that this is the predecessor to pho in Vietnam.
Controversial, but from the migration patterns, definitely makes sense. There's some influences. There was a number of Teochew people who settled in Vietnam, in Cambodia.
Kwai Teow noodles in Cambodia have a strong Teochew influence. Pho broth has star anise, cinnamon, cloves, rock sugar, fish sauce. This is more, it's like a clean beef bone broth. You taste the beef, you taste garlic, fried garlic
What
on
kind of
top.
vegetable is this?
I think it's water spinach.
Let me try the beef broth. Very fresh, very nicely seasoned.
These are the owners of this shop right here.
对对，
他说不要，
不要来这边吃。
不是要当地车，你们车什么就车。
对对对
他就带我这里线，你来的话车的很，也是说就干拌的。
对对对，就吃本地，我们也比较喜欢吃就本地人的朴素一点，但是它就是正宗一点。对。
他车的很好吃。
For our last meal in Chaozhou, we are going to take you a little bit outside the ancient town, to the land of beef hot pot.
Hello from the land of good food. We are actually where beef hot pot originated. It's kind of like nestled right in between Chaozhou and Shantou. So this little village, and in the Chaoshan region, they are famous for their beef hot pot. Now, this is not the typical hot pot you think about. It's not Sichuan hot pot. The Chaoshan people love their ingredients fresh. They got a clear broth of daikons. The special thing about Chaoshan hot pot is the beef is freshly slaughtered. 5 different types, different cuts. The dipping sauce, they're very heavy on peanut. So the peanut sauce right here filled with this bean paste, celery leaves, scallions. Cook it for 7-8 minutes. So should we?
Minutes?
Seconds, 7 or 8 seconds. Freshly sliced, you see the fibers just like coming through the muscle, pieces of muscle. Oh my god. Mmm. 8 seconds and you were giving me beef this softer than any sort of steak I've ever had.
It's so juicy. It's not dry at all. It's not at all like your average hot pot beef. They also brought us this. These are rice noodles, and then some water spinach, as well as some cabbage.
Wow.
Isn't it crazy how you can only recognize good beef when you've been deprived of good beef for so long? Thank you so much for following us on our Chaozhou adventures, and stay tuned for our next video. We cannot wait to show you more of China's history, cultures, languages, and amazing food.